Hi, my name is Jessica Diklich, and the purpose of this speech is to inform you about my Air Force history. I will go over my first enlistment, my separation in education, and my re-enlistment back into the United States Air Force. My Air Force history started the day after I graduated high school. I decided to go re-enlist instead of go off to college like the rest of my peers. My first duty station was at Shaw Air Force Base in Sumter, South Carolina. So having moved from a big city in California to a super small city in the middle of nowhere in the South was a really big change, but it helped me become more independent and grow as a person. I was an aviation resource manager at the 77th Fighter Squadron, and I was basically in charge of 35 F-16 fighter pilots, and I took care of their ground and air training requirements. While being stationed at Shaw, I got to deploy twice. The first time was to Balata Air Base for 6 months. The second time was to Al Dhafra Air Base in the UAE for 4 months. After my time at Shaw, I decided to separate and move back home to continue my education. I went to a local junior college for about 2 years and then decided to pack up all my stuff and move to Hawaii, where I went to the University of Hawaii at Manoa. While at UH, I was part of the ROTC program, and I wanted to commission as an Air Force officer. During my time at Hawaii, the rules to commissioning had changed, and it became harder and more competitive. And so I had a decision to make to stay or to explore my options for re-enlisting. So I decided to go to a local recruiter, and 30 days later, I was given my same job back, same rank, and same pay. It was like I never left the Air Force. And so I packed up all my stuff again, and I moved from Honolulu, Hawaii to beautiful Tampa, Florida, where I've been stationed at MacDill Air Force Base now for the past 2 years. It's a huge blessing to be here in Florida for the past 2 years. I'm the assistant NCOIC of the 91st Air Refueling Squadron, and it's pretty cool to see my job kind of come full circle, because I started with F-16s that flew around, dropped the bombs, did all that kind of stuff, and now I'm with a KC-135 refueler who circles above and air refuels those F-16s that were dropping the bomb. So it's pretty cool to see that. And while being here at Tampa, I've discovered my true passion in life, which is event planning and interior decorating. And so I've had the opportunity to do a few wing events, some group events, and a lot of squadron events. And so I'm here now, trying to complete my bachelor's degree and hopefully my master's in the next couple of years from the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, in meeting and event planning. In summary, I went over my first enlistment, my separation and education, and my re-enlistment. The purpose of this speech was to inform you about my Air Force history. Thank you for listening.